in this group by. So this group by basically we use where you want to create the summarized report. Okay. So if you click on this group by, now suppose you have this original data set, and if I clicked on this group by, and now you can see, okay, just like a pivot table you create, na, that is a group by option. Now here, if you see, here if I say I just want to see the segment wise total sales. Okay, I want to make the sum of which column? Sales column. Okay, and that new column name I'm just giving as a total sales. Okay, and as soon I click on this one, it will create the two column where it will show me the segment and the total sales. Look, right? Total sales. Okay, now if suppose if I ask you that I want to see the segment wise total sales and average sales. So now if you go into this group by, so you can see this advanced option. This basic option is basically when you have a one column and one column. One column mapping basically. But if you have a multiple column, so in that case you have to go for the advanced. And here you can add the grouping as well. For example, as I said, the segment wise, I am looking for the total sales. Okay, and click on this add aggregation to add a new column. Then I want the average. So I'm selecting average. Average of which column? Sales column. So which is the average sales suppose. Now if I click on the OK, so it will create a three column segment, total sales and average sales. Hmm. Look, that is created, right? If you want the more column in the grouping here, like for example, I want to see that in which segment for which category what sales has been done. So I can add the grouping here and I can select the category and click on a OK. So now you can see that in which segment under which category what sales has been done. You can see this data set now. Okay, so this is basically this kind of a summarization report you can perform, and you can copy this. If you see this, click on this, you can copy this entire table and you can paste it anywhere, wherever you want you can paste it. Okay, so this is the way how you can perform this group by option.
Anup sir,
Yeah.
इन केस ऑफ सर ये पावर क्वेरी एडिटर अगर हम लोग इसको कंपेयर करते हैं मतलब कि डैक्स से, तो इन केस ऑफ डैक्स सर वी हैव सीन दैट जैसे आपने बताया था कि उसमें हम लोग फार्मूला मतलब ड्राइव करके कोई भी न्यू मतलब कॉलम को मतलब क्रिएट कर सकते हैं। तो अगर इसी को मैं इस पे मतलब देखता हूँ जैसे पावर क्वेरी एडिटर में, तो ये सेम चीज इस पे नहीं होती है ना, मतलब न्यू अगर कोई कॉलम हमको
नहीं,
क्रिएट करना है तो।
नहीं, नहीं।
ओके ओके, तो उसके लिए मतलब हम लोग को डैक्स की जरूरत पड़ेगी को।
बिल्कुल,
अच्छा,
बिल्कुल,
तो पावर क्वेरी में मतलब यही है कि जो हमारे पास क्या कहते हैं जो पुराना मतलब रॉ डेटा है उसी के बेसिस में रिमूव और अपडेशन होगा।
बिल्कुल।
ओके ओके।
ओके, ना, ओके। Just perform this everyone in the Power Query Editor window. Just perform all this, enter data, then manage. Okay, and this manage options, no, delete duplicate reference, you can also get it from here on the table. On any of the table, if you do the right click now, you can see delete, duplicate, reference, all these things will come. Okay, so just perform all these things till the group by what we have covered now, and do let me know if you're facing any challenges.
सर राइट नाउ मतलब इस पे अभी हम लोग को क्या क्या करना है?
जो भी स्टेप्स मैंने बताए हैं,
हम्म,
एंटर डेटा, ठीक है, एंटर डेटा, देन मैनेज, चूज कॉलम, रिमूव कॉलम, रोज, सॉर्टिंग, ग्रुप बाय, एवरीथिंग यू हैव टू परफॉर्म ना।
ओके।
जो टॉप थ्री, जैसे मैंने टॉप थ्री निकाला, आप टॉप फाइव निकालो, बॉटम फाइव निकालो, like,
इस पे जैसे ये जो आपने टेबल क्रिएट करी है एम्प्लॉय वाली, ठीक है, तो मतलब जैसे मैं भी मतलब क्रिएट कर रहा था इंटर डेटा पे, तो उस पर जैसे इसने ये पूछा कि मतलब आपको मतलब जो कॉलम नेम्स, तो वो तो मैंने दे दिए। अब जैसे मान लीजिए इसके अंदर जो मेरे को डेटा नीचे देना है, तो वो कैसे इसके इंसर्ट होगा?
तो वो मैंने बताया ना आपको, यहाँ से सोर्स में आप जाएंगे, क्लिक ऑन दिस
हाँ।
icon,
हम्म।
it will open this create table wizard, you can insert the data.
अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा, ओके।
सो कॉपी पेस्ट करना है क्या हमें, कॉपी डेटा करके?
नहीं, ये मैनुअल टाइप किया था। अगर आपको कॉपी पेस्ट करना है, इफ यू हैव द डेटा इन दी एक्सेल, you can simply copy that data, and once this wizard get open, click on the top left corner and paste that, control V.
ओके।
हाँ सर, मैं कह रहा था ये मतलब मेरे को ये प्रॉब्लम इसमें आ रही थी, पता नहीं, जैसे मैंने कॉलम इस पे क्रिएट करे तीनों, तो वो उस पे हो भी गया, बट उसके बाद अब जैसे मैं इस पे डेटा इस पे मतलब जो इंसर्ट कर रहा था, तो पता नहीं वो हो नहीं पा रहा, पता नहीं क्या। तो स्क्रीन शेयर करूँ क्या सर?
That, for example, if I'm creating a new table, okay, I clicked on enter data, double click on this column one, and suppose I say this is country name, okay. Now I said India, US, Australia, then again I said US, okay. Now, what my requirement is that in this US, I just want to replace with a USA. So I have a two US which I want to replace with a USA. So if you see, you have this replace values. Okay. So if I select this column and click on this replace value, and I say I want to replace the US with USA. So always remember, this is a case sensitive as I said. So if you have written the US in uppercase, so if any the uppercase US is coming, only that will get replaced. So in this case, only your row number 2 will get changed, not the row number 4. Okay, let me show you. Click on OK. Look, right? So in this way, what you will do, once this is done, then again you will just go for this replace values, and then this lowercase US you will replace with this USA. Okay, like this, US, USA. Then it will be into the proper. But here, if you see, it says this US in the Australia, that also gets changed to the USA if you observe, right? Which is wrong, correct? Because in the Australia we have also this US keyword na after this A. So it is also replacing that. So when you just go for this replace, so in this advanced search option, you have to go for this match entire cell content. Okay. So if suppose if you are not matching this one, okay, I have not checked. So in the Australia, you have also this US keyword here, right? So if I click on OK, that will also be converted into USA if you see in row number 3. So in this case, what you will do, you have to go with this option that match entire cell content. Now if you click on this OK, so now you can see only this last record has been converted to the USA, not this one. Okay, so this is basically the concept of this replace values and this match entire cell content. Yeah. Now, if you want to convert the name, for example, I have given you this some name here, for example, here. Okay, let me remove this. Yeah. Now suppose you have some data set over here. Okay. Now it might be your data is, not into the proper, that is, data is not systematic. Okay. So in that case, for example, if I just make this data like this, Mark, Kevin, Rakesh, Pankaj, Tanya. Suppose you have this kind of a data which is unsystematic data. Okay. Now what my requirement is this, I want to keep all these name either in proper case, upper case, or the lower case. Okay. If you want to keep all the name in the upper case, so what you will do, you will select that column, go into transform, go into this format, and here you can see this uppercase. As soon you click on this uppercase, all the letters will be converted into the uppercase letter, and this steps has been applied. Okay. If you want to convert all these name into lowercase, so in format, go into lowercase, and you can see I have clicked. So all the names will be shown into the lowercase. You can see. Okay. If you want the name into the proper case, okay, that your first letter should be in the upper. So in this case, you can go for this capitalize each word. This capitalize each word is basically the proper function. If you click on this, your name will convert into the proper. Look. Okay. So this is the way that how you can perform this one. Now suppose if you want to add something into the prefix or in the suffix, like I said, in this ID, in the prefix, I want to add the CoachX keyword. So it means the ID should be like CoachX hyphen 1001, CoachX hyphen 1002, like this. So in this case, I will select this ID column, go into this format, and you can go for this add prefix. So what you want to add into the prefix, you have to tell. So I want to add the coach X hyphen in the prefix. So before each and every ID, this coach X hyphen will be added. Now if I click on the OK, so now you can see the prefix has been added as a coach X hyphen. If you want to add into the suffix, that after the ID that should be added, 1001 hyphen CoachX. So in that case, you will go for the add suffix, and I want to add the hyphen CoachX and OK. So like this, in this way, it will be added. So this is the way that how you can go for this concept. Trim is basically if you want to remove the leading and the trailing spaces, you can perform. And clean is basically if you want to remove the unwanted characters. The same you have into the Excel, the same thing. Okay. Now, so this is the add suffix and the add prefix concept. Okay. Now, if you want to know, if suppose I ask you, can you please tell me that how many number of rows do we have in this data? So if you see under this transform, you have this count rows. Okay. If you click on this count rows, so it will tell you that how many number of line items do we have in this data set. So we have a 51,290. Okay. We have already seen earlier. So now let it show by this count rows. The same number of rows should come. So it is running. Hmm. You can see 51,290 line items. Okay. So this is the way that how you can go for. Okay. This group by is the same option which we have seen in the home page. That group by is the same option. Use first row as a header. We will see. This is one of the most important concept. Okay. This one. And here also you have this replace values concept as well. Okay. Now, here in this date, you can see the date activity. Like for example, suppose if I have selected both the date by holding the control key, okay, order date and ship date. Now, if you click on this, so rest of the features gets enabled, right? This one. So here, okay, let me show you the one by one. Suppose if I have selected this order date, and if I just click on this, so you can see if you just want to calculate the year from here only. So if you click on this year, so only the year will come out from that date. So if you want to extract the year from the date column, so you can use that concept and it will extract the year only. Okay. Now, if you see that here, if you want to capture the month also, you can go for the month and name of the month also. Like here, the month is a July, then the Feb, October. If you click on this name of the month, so you will get in this way, July, Feb, October, January, and so on. The name of the month. Okay. And here, if you see the end of the month, days in a month, in this month, how many number of days do we have? For example, in 2013, in this Feb, if you want to know that what exactly the number of days be. So here, if I just go for the days in a month, so you can see the 28 days, which will tell you basically the last date of that particular month. Okay. And that which you capture by the EO month in the Excel. So that concept you can see everything is a predefined here. And now if you want to convert these data into the quarters, like you want to show the quarter wise data. So here you can see the quarter, right? Quarter of the year, start quarter, end of the quarter, you can select. Earliest is basically the latest date in this range or the highest date in this range. Okay, this one, earliest. Okay, or this is the oldest and this is the latest one. Okay, this one and this is the oldest one. So in this way, you can use that one. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Now, if you see, I have selected these two columns by holding the control key, and under this add column, you can see the subtract days. If I just want to know the difference of the date, so if I have selected this and click on the subtract days, so it has added a new column, okay, where you can see the date subtraction. So if you go here, if you see 731 to 731, that is a 0 days difference. From this 25 to 27, there is a 2 days difference, right? You can see -2. The column which you select first, it will take the difference from that. And in the formula bar also, you can see it is order date minus ship date. So if you just go for this order date, so order date is 25, ship date is 27. So 25 minus 27, that is -2. Okay. So in this case, if you want the positive result, that the ship date will be the greater than the order date. So you can just go for the ship date minus order date. Okay. So what you can do is either you can change into this formula also, or first you select the ship date, then you select the order date. Okay. So this is the way how you can make the difference. Okay. So this is basically the concept. So just try this everyone, proper, upper, lower, date concept, what I have told you, prefix, suffix, everything. And do let me know once this is done. Yes, yes, please.
Sorry sir, actually I because of some network issues I joined little late. ये जो आपने जो ऑप्शन लिया है सर, ये ट्रांसफॉर्म, ये जो विंडो जो आया है वो कहाँ से आया है सर? वो बस एक
If
बार
you go
बताएंगे प्लीज?
if you go into this Power BI desktop window, then in this
Yes.
transform data and transform data.
Okay. Transform data. Okay. Then we
Huh,
get the new window.
you will get this window, Power Query Editor window.
Power Query Editor, no?
Hmm.
Okay sir. Thank you.
I'm giving all of you the few questions which you have to perform using the transformations. How you will show, I just want to see. Okay, I just want to see, create the visual for top 3 market. Okay, with sales. Second, just two visualization, just create it at your end. I just want to see the graph of these two visualization. I just want to see, and for this you can use the order data set. So I just want to see how you will handle this one. Just create this everyone, and do let me know, then share your screen.
तो सर ये रिप्लेस वैल्यू वाला मैं इस पे सर कर रहा था, बट ये इस पे मेरे पे क्या कहते हैं आउटपुट वैसे चेंज होके नहीं आ रहा है, पता नहीं क्यों।
Share the screen.
सर
phone. हाँ,
Okay, so now you can see. So what you can do, for example, you have captured the top 3 and the bottom 3, right? Then
correct.
you
Yes.
have to click on this apply.
Wait. हाँ.
Okay, until you will not click on apply, those changes will not reflect into your Power BI desktop, and you will not be able to
Okay.
use that.
Okay. Okay. Close and apply.
Yes, descending order.
Correct.
Oh, okay. Once this will be sorted, now if I'll just go for this and apply this, okay.
Okay.
Now I will use that orders table, and here one more thing I just need to go for, that is a top 3, right?
Yes.
So let it load here. Now, when the sorted rows is applied, then I will just go for the keep top rows and I will just keep the top 3 rows.
करेक्ट सर हाँ
Okay. And now if you'll use this keep top 3 rows and if you'll use the market and the sales, so these things will come into the picture or not?
यस सर वो आ
तो
गया
why,
सर वो
हाँ तो
यस
ग्रुप बाय हमें क्यों यूज करना है? हमें ग्रुप बाय यूज ही नहीं करना है इस केस में ना।
अभी इसने इसने जो है टॉप 3 सेल्स हमें टोटल सेल्स
हाँ
के बेसिस पे बता दिया ये सेम मेरा भी यही आया है सर स्टैंडर्ड एंड नाउ यू आर आस्किंग मी टू अप्लाई
हाँ, so now I clicked on apply. Now if I go into orders, now if I just create a column chart using this market and using this sales column, so I should have only the 3 markets which are my top 3 markets. Look here, if you just go, only the US market is coming, which belongs from the US
यस
market.
यस ओनली हाँ यूएस मार्केट ओनली आ रहा है
So only, okay, these 3 figures belongs from the US market only. Okay.
हाँ
Now,
हाँ
instead of that, suppose if I take the top 3 segments or something, right?
करेक्ट हाँ
This one, or top 3 state, for example. So it will show you, for example, you say this column, which column is this? State. If I take that state column, so these are my top 3 states now, correct?
यस
This one into descending order, and then perform that keep top rows, top 3, top 2, or whatever.
यस
That's
सर
it.
हो गया सर
अगर आपको इस विंडो को क्लोज करना है, just go for the close and apply. If you want to keep open this window and only want to apply this step, then click on apply. Okay. Is it clear?